Use Camellya's ulti, pre-hold your basic attack, allowing you to just get enough at 10 stacks of Crimson Blood, click your skill twice and wreak havoc. That is one of the most efficient and realistic combo that you may not be doing to maximize Camellya's abilities. And hello internet! Welcome to my Camellya guide. This is where I'll be going in depth into Camellya and mainly showcasing to you her own combo plus her team's as well, because that's the main thing that matters in the game, to use your team well. Follow along and you'll be able to pull some perfect rotations with your girl Camellya, and it's really not too difficult. Use the timestamps you want to go to any segments. Without further ado, let us start with a simple conclusion. Camellya needs to be played with start with her intro skill, getting maximum forte bar, and then by attacking the enemies, you will lose your forte in exchange for 10 of these Crimson Blood stacks. As you do so, you want to max your concerto energy, which enhances her skill when you do max it. Upon maxing it, use the enhanced skill named Ephemeral to deal massive damage to the enemy and enter budding mode. In this mode, Camellya recharges her forte and converts each Crimson Blood stacks into 5% damage multiplier increase for a lot of her attacks. Use alt when applicable, and that's it. You'll understand more when we get into the team and how they rotate, but you know what? For starters, we gotta understand a bit more about my girlfriend. Camellya's basic attack is a 5-hit combo. You can hold her basic to extend her 4th hit up to 20 spins. You can even do a swap cancel with her spin as it has a long animation. Her skill here is the first important mechanic. Upon usage, deals a tiny bit of damage and then enter Blossom mode. This is when she hangs mid-air and cannot be moved using movement keys. You can dash with her still though. Under this mode, her jump is also changed to an attack and her basic attacks are all enhanced to a new 4-hit combo. If you hold your basic under this mode, you can extend the 3rd hit up to 25 spins. This combo has its range increased significantly compared to the normal spin. After the 3rd hit, hold basic attack to use Blazing Waltz, which is a unique attack. It will automatically chain itself into the 4th hit when it is used, but honestly, if you don't understand, there's a lot of things. Just remember that if you hold basic from the 1st hit to the last, it will do everything that I just mentioned, which is why she's actually really simple to use. Be Ooga Booga, hold that basic attack. Moving on will be her most important mechanic, which is her Forte circuit. Camellya gains maximum Forte by using her intro skill, which will be drained if Camellya uses any attack outside of the ultimate. Every 10 Forte drain converts to 4 Concerto energy and 1 Crimson Blood. Crimson Blood lasts for 15 seconds and can stack up to 10 times. Your first job here is to gain 10 stacks of Crimson Blood and maximize your Concerto energy. Upon maxing your Concerto and getting max stacks of your Crimson Bloods, Camellya's skill here will be enhanced to Ephemeral. Note that Ephemeral and Camellya's skill have a separate cooldown, so with good timing, you can use both of them back to back to maximize your efficiency. Upon using Ephemeral, Camellya consumes 70 Concerto energy and deals massive basic attack damage. This is one of her main sources of burst damage, right? After that, Camellya enters budding mode, which recharges the Forte circuit fully and increases the damage multiplier on every attack except of her ultimate by 50%. And on top of that, she will convert each Crimson Blood stacks into 5% extra damage multiplier increase on her every attack except for the ultimate. Basically, if you do everything correctly, you get 100% damage multiplier increase, which is a lot. Camellya will exit budding mode if you run out of Forte or if you switch out. The interesting part to keep in mind is Camellya gains 150% energy regen outside of budding mode, and energy regen is reduced to 0% while in budding mode. Honestly, this is kind of negligible because if you play her rotation correctly, you will never have an energy issue. Finally, we have her ultimate, which is the most complicated one. Like, just look at the description. It's just a nuclear bomb. Fairly complicated, right? I'm joking. It's pretty simple. The most simple one in her kit. And now that we have her kit covered, it is time for us to take a look at her build. So here's a graph that shows you how her weapons differ in terms of damage output, and the rest are not really too great to even be considered. Her echoes are pretty expected of a DPS. However, the main echo can be either Dreamless or Crownless. Dreamless allows you to use it easily, while Crownless will need you to care for its timing. Both are usable, so go for the one with better substats. I recommend going for Dreamless because it's the most brain dead one, and you probably already have a rover that has one equipped. If you don't want to go through any trouble farming, just use that Dreamless. Her main stats are fairly straightforward for a DPS, but know that the cost 3 echoes can be attack percent main if your substats are great. The difference is not too big. Moving forward is her chain resonances. I recommend going for her own weapon first, then chain 2 or 3. Long story short, you'll nearly double your damage output at chain 2 and even more at chain 3, which means no boss in the game at that point can phase you. Going any farther doesn't really make any sense, but if you want to, hey, get her to chain 6, which makes her so strong that no boss in the game can survive a singular damage window of a C6 Camellya. That just means you don't even get to play the game. Continuing on will be her skill upgrade. abilities. Going with the priority of basic attack, same as resonance skill, greater than forte circuit, greater than resonance liberation, greater than intro skill will do. Her inherent skills are obviously great, so make sure to get them lighted up. And with that yapping out the way, now we have our favorite segment, the team comps. The team that I am talking about will be Camellya, Sanhua with a 38% basic attack damage increase plus her exceedingly low field time, and then Shorekeeper / Verena with their damage buff and their fast concerto charge. I do recommend Shorekeeper since you really do want to crit with Camellya. Unless you have like really good substats and stats on your Camellya, you want that like extra crit buff. And with that said, here was a showcase of her combo and rotation that maximizes Camellya's efficiency and minimizing the time you need to do everything. I challenge you to pull it off and apply it in your own gameplay, right? It's pretty fun, honestly. To start, use Camellya's Dreamless, instantly swapping to Sanhua, allowing Dreamless to continue attacking. As Sanhua comes in, you instantly want to hold basic, which charges up your pointer in your forte bar already. It just starts before she even does anything else. As you do that, you use her skill and make sure that the ice wall from her skill is placed. And then you use her ultimate to place another ice wall. And at this moment, your pointer should easily be on the extended forte bar already. The whole idea here is you want to release it at this moment so you don't have to charge it from 0 again after you use your ulti, right? Overall, it just saves you some time. It's not that crazy though, so you can just ignore it if you can't do it. After that, trigger Shorekeeper's intro skill and do a normal combo of basic attacks until max forte. Hold basic and skill in tandem to save time, then use her ultimate, then her echo. After that, you'll have maximum concerto, trigger Camellya's intro skill. This causes Camellya to have max forte as we talked about before, and right now you want to attack the enemy with an array of your attacks in order to deplete your forte and gain concerto and crimson buds. That's the whole idea. Now then, as Camellya comes in, you use her skill to enter blossom mode. This makes her hang mid-air. The moment the skill lands, dodge once to cancel the long animation and then do basic attacks 4 times. So that you're not trying to hold basic attack here, you're trying to tap it 4 times, right? Once the 4th basic ends, use your skill again to exit blossom mode. You have to exit, or else next time you come in and you use it again, you'll exit then, and that would be terrible, right? Or the cooldown's gonna get messed up. Once you do that, swap over to Sanhua and use a basic to land on ground. Then use her skill into her ultimate. I had to evade here because the boss is not a sitting duck, so do keep in mind to evade at any moment, right? After that, use her charge attack and break those 2 ice walls, which will allow you to maximize your concerto and use her echo. Then instantly swap into Camellya, which is gonna come in with the intro skill. At this moment in time, Camellya should have every buff possible from her allies, including all the crit buffs from Shorekeeper. This is where you use Camellya's ultimate and instantly hold basic. This will allow you to go from your ultimate into your attack animation the fastest. By attacking here, you're looking to maximize your crimson bud stacks. Make sure they are 10. Once it is maxed, her concerto should also be maxed as well. Use her ephemeral skill right here. After that, use her skill again to enter blossom mode again since the cooldowns are independent and you've timed your blossom mode skill earlier before. And now you have everything all set. Simply hold basic attack and forget about everything else. Hold it and she'll do the entire longest damage combo as I mentioned before, including the 25 spins. As you do that, your forte energy will deplete very quickly, and as it ends, use her skill again to exit blossom mode. Remember to exit because you want to get into it later. After you exit, start from using her echo again and then go to Sanhua, rinse and repeat. And here's a full showcase of the whole combo. It sounds complicated, but honestly it is extremely easy compared to a lot of other swap cancel characters. So I'm pretty sure Camellya's peak utilize her various swap cancels, which will break my wrist, but that's what we do here, right? By utilizing this combo, you are maximizing all the knowledge of Camellya, or the basic knowledge I would say. The really intimidating one is canceling this, canceling that. That's gonna be really scary. I'm pretty sure you can cancel Camellya's animation into Sanhua coming in, E into another swap cancel into backside. I'm not even going to go into it, but it should be possible. I am very excited to try that out, but this right here should be a very realistic combo that anyone can give it a shot and succeed in pulling off. By doing so, you are utilizing perfect timing, right? Perfect buff durations, perfect crimson bud rotations as well as her ease cooldown. You're doing everything perfectly and it can be replicated quite well, which is why I have it in front of you guys. I'm pretty sure this run right here is easily going to be a 3-star, no problem. It is actually kind of problematic. I think I got pretty close, but that's just because my sound was level 70, my freaking Camellya's level 80, weapons also level 70. I don't have a lot of resources, I won't lie, but hey, that just means if you don't have a lot of resources, play them correctly, you're easily going to be able to 3-star stuff, or hey, might take a couple more tries. Regardless though, this is one of the funnest cleanest and simplest combos that I've ever tried. I had a lot of fun trying this out, and I hope you guys, in fact, I challenge you guys to apply this in your gameplay and, you know, give it a shot. But in any case, guys, that will be all for my Camellya guide that focuses more on the combos than, like, you know, just yapping about her kit, because that is the most important part, right? To play the game correctly. Note that the guide is made from my own testing and referencing from other sources as well. You can find all the sources in the description down below. And lastly, do check out the pinned comment just in case there's anything missing, or if I made any mistakes, it will be in the pinned comment. And that'll be all. Enjoy your Camellya enjoyers, and take care.